According to the United States Environmental Protection Agency, acid rain is a broad term that includes any form of precipitation with acidic components, such as sulfuric or nitric acid, that fall to the ground from the atmosphere in wet or dry forms. It is not only rainfall that can be acidic, but this also includes snowfall, fog, hail, or dust. There are a few major causes of acid rain. It could either be the result of human activities or it could be formed by natural causes. It is commonly caused by the burning of fossil fuels, oil refineries, electricity generation, vehicles, and more. By burning fossil fuels, there are large amounts of carbon dioxide which are released into the air. Carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas. When released, these gases trap heat into our atmosphere, and the result is global warming, which aids in the formation of acid rain due to the higher temperatures. On the context of human activity, the primary source of acid rain is the generation of power plants. These facilities release sulfur dioxide as well as nitrogen dioxide when burning fossil fuels. These gases combine with water, forming sulfuric and nitric acid, which then causes acid rain. For the natural causes of acid rain, there are volcanic eruptions and emissions from decaying vegetation. These both release some chemicals into the atmosphere. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, lightning strikes can also cause acid rain because of the rapid heating and cooling of the gases within a lightning bolt. This produces nitric oxide, which combines with oxygen, creating nitrogen dioxide. Acid rain is measured using the pH scale. Its pH ranges between 4.2 and 4.4 units. According to the EPA, there are over 250 monitoring sites which collect acid rain across the United States, Canada, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. Normal rainfall is slightly acidic due to the presence of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. It is measured to have a pH ranging around 5.6 units. To test the pH of acid rain, scientists collect samples of cloud water. In order to measure the pH, scientists monitor the conditions of the weather at monitoring sites. According to the United States Geological Survey, the areas with the greatest acidity are located in the northeastern states. The highest acidity is caused by the concentration of power plants, the dense population, and the number of cities. Now onto the effects of acid rain. When acid precipitation occurs, the pH levels of rivers, streams, and soil are lowered due to its high acidity. This is disastrous for the environment because it affects the life inhabiting these environments. Many marine animals are not able to quickly adapt to an acidic environment, which then creates a detrimental shift in the ecosystem because they are not able to reproduce as they normally would. It also negatively affects plants because the acid dissolves the nutrients in the soil, which is important for their survival. For example, the Black Forest of Germany is a forest in the southwestern region of Germany. It was destroyed due to the large amounts of acidic acid. This led to more than half of its trees being damaged and knocked down. The cause of this damage was the smoke produced from the factories and cars. The German federal government has been working with conservationists in order to preserve what is left of this forest. In the effort of saving this forest and preventing further pollution, every year they spread limestone around the forest to neutralize the long-term effects that the acid precipitation may have caused. These are just a few reasons as to why acid rain is an environmental concern. Reducing acid rain should be a priority because it does go hand in hand with slowing down the effects of climate change. It all leads to one answer, and that is producing energy without the use of fossil fuels. We should be using renewable energy sources such as solar and wind power because these alternatives have been proven to produce less pollution. There are many ways in which we can avoid the occurrence of acid precipitation. Some of them being, we can reduce the energy consumption of factories, encourage the production of and the use of renewable energy, which is already being done, reduce the emissions of pollutant gases, and we can filter the water used by these factories, which is typically returned to a large water source such as rivers or streams. While it is not frequently spoken about or seen, contrary to popular belief, acid rain does still occur. According to the American Chemical Society, acid deposition is still an issue in China. About a third of China's land is suffering from this because of their rapid industry growth. From the United States, the Clean Air Act amendments of 1990 was enacted into legislation, starting the acid rain program. This essentially limits and monitors the amount of sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide that power plants can emit. And finally, while there's no easy way to rid the world of vehicles, there are a few things we can do to prevent the amount of gases being released. There are many cars being invented which are eco-friendly, such as the Toyota Prius Prime and the Hyundai Ioniq plug-in hybrid. These cars run on electricity and gas, but by solely plugging it in, you can reduce your gas usage. By going green, we are helping to rid the earth of these environmental concerns.